Good morning, happy Motivation Monday. It's your girl Mika Means. I'm super excited for this video. Why? Because I have my first giveaway, my very first giveaway. It was a mistake that can turn into a blessing, so I'm super excited about that. Stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'll give the details of this giveaway. I'm super excited about. I'll be quick. My message today is to wake up. I find myself trying to understand this stage of my life I'm in, right? And it's simple. I think it all boils down to waking up. I tend to call this stage zombie time, right? So this is for anyone who's living in zombie time right now. And what I mean by zombie time is barely eating, barely sleeping, right? Overthinking, doing just enough to keep your dream and vision alive, but not enough to make a huge, major impact. That's what I mean about zombie time. You're kind of soaring through life in this cloud of uncertainty, checking off your list and doing what you can, but again, just not enough to push the bucket. And we want to push the bucket. We want to do more. We want to find ways that we can improve in what we've been doing and speed up our process to purpose. And of course, I mean, we can't speed up so much, but we can definitely reflect and see the things that we can do more of and wake up and figure it out. Find stamina, find motivation, and just to get closer to our purpose. The process is difficult, but we can do more in that process if we wake up, if we figure out where we can improve, if we figure out in 24 hours of the day, what can we do more of? And I thought about that too. As some of you may know, I am writing a book that I'm hoping will be done February 2023. And I said, Mika, you have 24 hours in a day, right? You work for 8 hours, maybe 9, right? You can write for 3 hours. That's 12, right? I can study, meaning perfect things that I need to in my motivational speaking skills, and I can take about 3 hours a day in that. I can research, meaning research places where I can connect and hopefully speak or just go to attend so that I can see how others do it and see what works for me, right? I can spend 2 or 3 hours doing that. I can spend an hour or two with Jada. She's home now. I kind of was trying to figure out how can I maximize my 24 hours. And I haven't done that before. And I looked at it like, wow, I'm wasting a lot of hours in every day. So that's what I mean about zombie time, doing just enough. Hey, I'm going to work. I'm going to get my ideas for Motivation Monday. I'm going to write in a few hours in my book, and I'm going to cook, rest. I mean, those things were incorporated when I did look at the hours, my 24 hours, but there were so many hours that were left that I could have maximized on. So that's what I mean about wake up, figure out what we can do to maximize our 24 hours in a day, right? And it's funny because I used to say fake it till you make it, right? And fake it till you make it is basically when you're not feeling so funky, you still try to force that positive attitude, right? You still try to force a smile and still do that. But I don't think you should fake it till you make it. I think you should face your fears and face your guilt and face your shame from the past so that you can tackle it and finally find peace in the things that are causing you to fake it, right? And now my new saying is faith it till you make it. Have faith. I mean, have trust in God. And I don't mean a mediocre trust. I mean a trust beyond anyone's understanding, right? With that kind of trust, you find joy in chaos. You find glory in shame. You find glory in guilt. And I mean, that is a feeling like no other. You are fueled, you are energized, and you are ready to tackle your to-do list with a whole nother mindset than you had prior when you're faking it. So my hope for you this week is that you find faith in a higher power. And I pray that God guides your steps, relieves your stress, and fuel you to your purpose. Now let's get right into the giveaway. So, as some of you may know, my good sister in the kingdom, Sarah Jakes Roberts, she's having a revolutionary tour, right? And I believe she's visiting 6 states. And it's with her Women Evolve movement. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I definitely have to attend. So I looked at the states that were best for me, and it was either Atlanta or Philly. So I decided on the Philly trip, one, I wouldn't have to get a flight. I wouldn't have to get a hotel. I can just drive right up to Philly, right? So I said, okay, this would be great for me and Jada. You know, I'm trying to get her more connected to God and more connected to faith. And I just thought this would be great for her. I mean, she's watched Sarah with me plenty of times, but I went and put on my to-do list to get the tickets on the day that the pre-sale started, because I get an email from Women Evolve and they told me what date the pre-sale was. So we'll be the first to get tickets. So I put that on my calendar, and I don't know what was going on. I won't even begin to make that up. But long story short, I did not get the pre-sale tickets. So I saw on Instagram that the pre-sale was over and they were giving the tickets, and I'm like, let me get my tickets. So I went to the website, and they're not nosebleed seats, but they're not the best seats. Like, they're not on the first level. It's like the seats that I purchased is the first level on the top, and she's having it at the Met Gala. So excuse me, at the Met in Philly. I don't think it's called Gala, but at the Met in Philly. I think it's Metropolitan, and now they changed it to the Met. But when I looked it up, it was the Met in Philly, right? So okay, so the top row, it's like 3 levels. I got the first level in the top row. I'm like, okay, we're in the building. That's fine. My fault. Let's get it. So about a couple of weeks later, I went back to see, you know, oh, did they sell out? Let me see how Atlanta is looking. And lo and behold, they opened some seats on the floor. And not the first floor level, I don't like that level, but the one after. And I was like, okay. And I forgot, you know, when you go into concerts and stuff, you know how that goes. They kind of want to fill up their arena. So they sell a few seats at the bottom, then they close that. They sell a few seats at the top, then they reopen things. Not only that, people are reselling their tickets. So long story short, I'm like, okay, let me get these 2 seats for me and Jada. They're better seats, and then I can get a refund for the other ones. So I got the seats, secured the seats for me and Jada, and then I went to go and get a refund. And now you get the tickets from Live Nation for Philly. For the Philly show, she's doing it with Live Nation. So with Live Nation, there's no refunds, no exchange. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So then they have an option of resell. So I went to resell, but you have to have a business ID. And I forget what that business ID is. I mean, I should remember. But I forget, you guys know what I'm talking about. You have to have that. They'll let you resell it. But in order for you to get the refund after someone buys the tickets, they have to verify your TCN. I shouldn't have said, I can't remember what it is, but they have to verify your business account or your business identification number. Are you following? Is everyone following? I'm hoping so. Long story short, I can't get a refund. So I have 2 extra seats. The seats do not require your name. I can transfer the tickets over. They do have that option at Live Nation to transfer the tickets. So if anyone is interested in going to see Sarah Jakes Roberts at her Revolutionary Tour, June 22nd at 7 p.m., hit me up. Put it in the comment section below. Hit me in the DMs, or if you have my phone number, give me a text or a phone call. But I'm super excited. I hope someone is joining us on June 22nd. Let me know. Until next time, have a wonderful, productive week.